am here with Wayne Hillier. How are you doing, Wayne?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks so much for having me.
Wayne doesn't have a hat on physically today, but I think he has about five or six.
Yeah, a few.
Excellent father, excellent husband. We're going to use those first.
hmm
Real estate coach.
hmm
You inspire a lot of people just through what you do in real estate. You also have a very successful, very, very successful podcast that's widely listened to across the nation. And I know there's more hats that I'm missing, but we only have so much time today.
I'm an investor as well.
And you're an investor as well.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So,
Business owner. Yeah.
um, Wayne, one of the popular questions that we get, and actually some of the challenges that we see from our current investors, is how do you transition between markets? The markets aren't stagnant. They plateau. They go through moments of plateau, but they shift. Interest
hmm
rates rise, they drop. Rental rates rise, they drop. New rules come in from the government that we now must have to abide to. How would you recommend an investor transition through the many different markets successfully?
I think getting properly educated first is probably going to be your first step. Um, in order to know what to do in different types of markets and different cycles, you need to know what the options are first. So first step is always understanding. So getting a good education on the fundamentals of real estate investing, understanding your market, and then also surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals and getting a coach is a really great idea. So that way, when things do shift, you're prepared, right? There's a lot of people out there that believe that some people are lucky, but luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So you got to be prepared first. So starting off by getting that education is a really great place to start. And then when things do shift, which they do, like it's not like it's not an unfortunate thing. It's just a natural thing that happens. The market is constantly shifting. You need to be able to adapt quickly and recognize what market you're in, recognize what opportunities are available, adapt your business, and apply it. That's the easiest way to put it.
Amazing. Wayne, being in real estate ourselves, having a real estate team, not doing coaching ourselves, maybe a small portion of it as a hat that we would wear as realtors, we often get asked, how do we determine the right real estate coach? It seems like there's more real estate coaches out there than ever before. How do you determine which real estate coach is best for you?
You know what? And a lot of people would think that as a negative thing. I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing is just it makes it hard for people to decide, like you said. How do you choose? The good thing is it gives people lots of options. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I think that a coach that you're going to choose should be someone for you, right? And me personally, I'm not for everyone. I tend to have more of an abrasive, aggressive approach to coaching. At the same time, I know when to coddle. I know when, you know what I mean? It's a good balance, but ultimately, my approach to coaching has always been telling people what they need to hear and not what they want to hear. So there's more than enough coaches out there that are full of the hip hip hoorays and let's go and parade and we're gonna be, we're gonna do this. We can, we're gonna buy properties, cash flow, yeah, rah rah rah. Myself, I like to take more of a practical and rational approach of just like looking at what's the situation here, what do we need to do, and let's break it down into the most simplest terms. Let's get through the education as quickly as possible, so we can start focusing on the real important stuff, which is overcoming our limiting beliefs and our insecurities, so we can start doing the hard stuff. So I don't like to waste time. I like to get right down to this to nitty gritty, and I like to keep it super simple so people can face that as opposed to maybe I don't know, maybe wasting your time on things that aren't as important. So back to your question, coaching, you got to find someone who's right for you. If that's for you, then I would be the person for you. If that's not for you, if you're looking for more of a slower approach, you're looking for more of a hand holding, you want it broken out into 8 months worth of modules and stuff like that, then maybe find someone that's better like that. But ultimately, the last thing you want to do is also find someone that resonates with you as far as your character and your personality. If you don't like your coach, if you don't like the way they say things, you don't like the way they sound, then don't work with them. Find someone that works for you that's going to get you the best opportunity to grow. That's the most important thing.
Fantastic.